Welcome to Game 9. I've played 8 games. I'm 6-2. The top player in the league right now has only 1 loss and has played more games, so he has more wins. I am in second place with 2 losses, and the next player under me has, I think, 5. So right now I'm pretty close to first. I will play that player twice more, so I still control my own destiny if I want to walk away with a win in this league. This is game 8. I am playing Fub here, who's going to join my room in just a second. We've already bid. I got Togawa Militant for 0 against Albion Patriotic for 8. So to win this game, he has to beat me by 8 with the tiebreaker or 9 or more. So enjoy. Okay, let's see. I've got Underworld Advantage here. Permanent Foothold's just not going to happen, but Underworld Advantage is pretty good. I just need to make sure that I position myself at some point on tunnels so that I keep that option open. Don't want to have to take multiple movements late in the game to try to get that. So let's see here. Just go ahead and start moving here. Hard to ever go wrong with Togawa on a turn 1 move. See what he does here. I was actually kind of hoping to get Albion Patriotic because I had this factory rush strategy in mind that I wanted to try, but it went up to 8 and I didn't want to take it for 9, so here we are in Togawa Militant and we're gonna see how it goes. See what he does here. Probably just the move to the village. I was going to do this and then move this worker down to the tundra and the character out for a 7-turn factory rush, which Togawa Militant can theoretically disrupt, but I think the best ways to open with Togawa Militant don't involve disrupting it. Although I am a low bid here, so it might actually make sense to be kind of disruptive, to get up on this mountain, to sort of block Albion's path to the factory, to put some traps over here. So we'll see how this goes. I think I'm going to keep my options open though, get this quick encounter, see what direction that takes me. Just leave the workers, and I'm not going to put a trap here. I'm going to save my traps for farther out on the board. It's going to be this. And that's to enlist, basically. I mean, I can trade for oil for the first one. And that's going to give me power for producing. Okay. Whoa. I don't like that. Still working out some of my settings here. Gee whiz. What is this nonsense? Let's do this, actually. I was thinking about going coin first, but I think it's going to be a second before. Would it be... What would it be? What setting is this, guys? Is that it? Okay, what's he doing? Yeah, just move over to here. Probably upgrade, move, and deploy, if I had to guess. Possibly enlist, but unlikely. Okay, he's going to the tundra there. What do we got here for him? 2 popularity for an upgrade and 2 resources. Well, that's amazing for him. That's basically, he just moved, so that's 2 if he takes oil, that's just 2 upgrades on this turn. Like, his mechs can cost 2 now. But he declines the second upgrade, which I'm not sure that oil or food wouldn't have been better. Oh, did he misclick? Do you mean to take oil? Okay. That probably helped me, that little mistake by him, but... Okay, so... let's upgrade the deploy. With trade over enlist, it's going to be more awkward to... Now, he can't move this turn. But I can. So I'm going to move to here, which means I'll be there before he is. Set ourselves up. And I feel like this is going to be a less important trap than some of them. This is probably going to be the least important, potentially. No, because that's probably his path to the factory trap. So these two and this one are probably the most important. So the least important trap in this game looks right now like it might be popularity. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. It might not be, but... So with all these workers back here, he has to drop his mech somewhere here. So the fastest he could start to get out here, I suppose, would be to move here, move a character here, and then another move would get him to the factory. So he's in theory one mech and a worker, 2 moves away. So I guess he could hit the factory in round 9. And I can't move here. So I guess he can win the race to the factory, and he has 3 cards and 6 power, so that's kind of unfortunate. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up for a mech or an enlist next turn. I kind of don't think he's going to take this character here. The way he's playing it, I think he would have opened differently if he was going to factory rush. I think this character is going to this village right here, or he's just going to produce. Or, I mean, he could trade for food or metal to set himself up, oil. But I think it's a trade or a move to this encounter is my thought here. Yeah, okay. So we're going to get closer to the factory. Oh, I was thinking about going here, but I can't because he's right there. So we're not going to place a trap here. We're going to save our traps. We're going to put this, we have 4 workers, so next time we want to get to 5, and we'll take the extra metal. So all right, let's see here. Let's take, I mean, hard to go wrong with first mech Ronin. Don't want to overthink this too much. So let's just do that. So now he can move to here if he wants, and then it will be 1 more move, but I can beat him there. I could have actually done Shinobi, I suppose, and then I could do a produce here and actually have taken, okay, he's not going for the factory. He's just running an econ. That's fine. I don't mind that. He has no pop to spend on the 5 resources. That's great. So 2 power and $2 is the best he can do right now. Power Star looks like it's going to happen for him right now with 3 more mechs left to make. I doubt he's taken power yet on his enlists based on him having 6. Yeah, he hasn't. So he's looking at 11 more power, I guess, with 3 mechs and the 2 off the enlists. So that's 17. So assuming he doesn't have multiple 5+ worker produces before he gets all his mechs out, which he might, he'll get the power star. But if he gets any upgrades while having the upgrade enlisted, he'll get it easily anyway. Okay, $2 and a pop. Okay. What did I think he was going to take? Is that what I thought he was going to take? I don't think it is. I can relax a little bit as far as my path to the factory goes now. I need to get some pop. I'm not... Forgot the flag. 50% chance I don't forget it after the encounter. Oh yeah, I see that. No flag on the village. Okay, this is good. It's round 9. We're about to go to 5 workers. And in... this was round 9. So in round 10, we go to 5 workers. Round 11, we get a factory card. And and our second mech, so that's 4 BRAs. It's not bad at all. Wait. This is round 10, yeah. Yeah, so round 11, you can only get to the factory in Togawa in 9 turns maximum. So we've delayed 2 turns to get to the factory, and we've got to move 2 enlists, and we're going to have 2 mechs. So 4 BRAs in 11 turns to get to the factory. I can live with that. That's good. We do need to think about what trap we're going to go with. I still think that right now it does not look like tier 2 is on the table for him. So I think that we've already used the... What trap did we already use? We already used the pop trap, you know, just like in case. So we could use the power trap, but I don't think that makes a ton of sense. I think the coin trap's the way to go this game, which is like the default anyway, but... So let's see. We need 6 more metal for 3 mechs. We have 3. So 1 more 3 worker produce will do it. But I need some food too. So I'm thinking, what do you do? He traded for oil, so that's another... Okay. So I'm thinking the way we do this is, what if we move these workers to the farm, the character to the factory, we drop, say, Shinobi. We need 3 more. If we do that, we'll need... 3 more metal, which we can get. So let's move. We're going to move for sure. And we're going to put the coin trap on here. So now how do we shuffle these? I think we're going to go here. And I think that's all we really want to move. So let's see what this is. Popularity would be pretty clutch right now. We don't need this, even though that's generally a good one. We're not going to use this part, but this is going to be pretty key in a 2-player game because it's going to open up the possibility for an extra bottom row action. So we're going to take this, and that extra bottom row action will be pretty clutch in the event that combats become difficult. I mean, it would have sped up our game more to take the enlist cards so we don't have to trade for the enlists without moving. Ahead on coins, have the factory. Yeah, we're winning, and we've got an 8-point bid to work with. So We got Albion just kind of running an economy over here. So we're going to produce, right? And then I think I'm going to move here and lay a trap. Move deploy. He just now upgraded move. I mean, I'm surprised he waited this long, but I mean, it's no surprise that he would want to upgrade it. So that's all the metal we need and all the food we need. Now we just need the worker star, but that's fine. We're going to get 2 extra metal after we've moved 3 workers up here, which will just give us coins because we're going to spend more time moving in this game anyway. And what do we have here? This is good timing. The shield probably means he's not coming out super soon. So let's move. We put this here so we could do this basically. Bring them back. Why not? And the other trap, we don't want him to, we'd like him to have to go over is probably, I mean, the power trap I think is a good option here just because he's going to have to, if he moves on there before he gets the power star, it's going to hurt his chances of getting it a little bit at least. Suton basically gives me all the potential of Toka here. Only 2 workers here. There's no reason to put a mech here. Let's just load up this spot. I had like legit heat exhaustion yesterday, so I was feeling kind of puny myself. He said he was at a wedding. Let's see here. So I think it's time to take an encounter. Which one do we want? If we could take one where we only have to move 1 space to get another one, that would be kind of ideal. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We'll move to encounter, and then we can factory card to another encounter. Are there 2 encounters we can go to consecutively without having Toga? No, it looks like there aren't. All right. Oh, my camera did the thing. Okay, there we go. It's fixed. It's not going to shut off like that again. I changed my computer, guys, for those of you who were following the comments in my channel. So, I can't win a fight right now, like not even close. What's our build bonus here? Straight line? Yeah, sure. Let's see here. Friend of ours in Poland, lots of vodka. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to do this. There's going to be some trading. So power, 1 extra metal is not going to do much. We don't need a mine up there. So let's just... I don't think between these 2 it matters that much. Guess let's do here. And I can't win a 1v1. It's like not even close. I don't think he has burrow yet, so spot is liable to be safe for a while. To popularity to get 4 wood. No, don't really want to do that. So let's do this and put tier 2 on the table. He is unlikely to come here. I'm going to save my traps. My last trap. Okay, what's our mech? Got good cards. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he could win a 1v3 against me here. Especially now that I'm doing this. He's in no danger of getting to 2-2 here. I'm up by 10. I got a bid of 8. This is going well. Okay. If I place another building, I won't have Toga. So let's do this. On my turn, we'll see what he does. But I'm thinking I'll take a mech and 2 workers to the factory. Okay. And then move 2 workers to probably 2 tunnels. Maybe these. He has 5 workers. He still doesn't need pop to produce. But he probably will. And this turn he can bolster into a mech. She may want to do. She'll put him at 13. Produce would drop him down to 12, and another bolster deploy would put him at 15. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna block these two is what we're gonna do. So he has to. Let's put 1, 1, 2. Here. And here's Toka. I feel like Toka here is actually better than Toka down here, as much as I was thinking about just tripling up on this space. Do I really want to end my turn? Let's think about this. No, I'm not gonna turn it in. Because I'm gonna build a mine here next time, so I don't think it's gonna be too hard to get Underworld later in the game. So let's see what the score is. I have a feeling we're in a pretty good spot. Yeah, 18 up within a bit of 18. That's pretty good. I do give up some straight line bonus putting a mine here. So maybe I'll wait on that. Drop it here for now. Leave my options open of whether I want to go for the points or the positioning. He's in no danger of getting to the factory anytime soon. I mean, if he moves now, he basically derails himself on the power star. So he'd like to, I mean, if this turn he could bolster deploy his last mech, he'd love that, but he can't. He has 2 enlists left to get. I mean, a move might make sense. Okay. How much does this trap hurt him? Not at all. Okay. Okay, let's not panic. He's still got 2 more moves before he can get to the factory. He could derail this spot, but we can spin this through the next turn, so that's not the end of the world. I mean, we don't need resources. We don't need the mill. So let's go with this, even though the chance we use it is kind of low. Let's get that straight line bonus. And now that we have Toka, we can pick up another encounter. Hmm. So this is a pivotal moment here because the question is, do we really think that tier 2 is an option? And I think it is. So it speeds the game to pay for this quite a bit. I still think I want tier 2 on the table. Okay. Let's do a little spreading here. Well, sort of. Also sort of consolidation. Okay, I've kind of now, by putting 4 units on the factory here, kind of put myself in a position where I am going to eventually, I should have moved that up to there for possible bonus there. That was not the best move here. I'm up by 13. Can move this turn, but he can't really do much to me without springing a trap, which I don't think he wants to right now. This one, now that he has the power star, wouldn't really hurt him that much. Okay, that's pretty nice. It's gonna give me another, oh, a good card too. One more building, and then we've got to enlist for sure. We don't get a lot of pop here as an option. I think we take the, oh, $3 for a structure. I mean, that's the obvious call here if the points are with us. And I think they are. We lose 3 down to 52, so up by 16. But we get a star. Hmm. If I turn this in, he could just attack me and force me to take combats. And he puts himself in a position where he could win the game by forcing me to take stars. No, I have this mine. I'm gonna wait on the objective. Okay, next turn is now definitely an enlist. And he has to decide if he's gonna force the issue here. I'd taken the enlist last time. The crazy thing is, I'd actually be in a position to get 2 stars next turn. So I've got 5 stars accounted for. The question is, where do I get the last one? Because I'm gonna have an objective. I'm gonna have my enlists. Can I win a combat though? And that's where I think having tier 2 as an option is gonna be pretty key. So one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, he does have some popularity here. He won't if he goes there, so that would be pretty horrible for him. Now I've got 5. plus 8, it's 13, 14, 15. So 16 that I could play here, but he can overcome that with, you know, if he has 2 5s, he could do 2 units, and 3 units is not that hard. And he would almost certainly, I mean, he has, okay. Okay, 1 unit on a tunnel. Okay, I think I'm gonna have my combat. I think I'm gonna have my combat. What are we doing on points? 4, 5, 6, 7. It's narrowing, but with the bid, it's still 15. I need to check in on his stars though. He's only got 1 oil. So unless he gets some oil here, well, no, I still can't get the 1. Yeah, I can. I can get the 1v1 right here. I can't get a 2v1, but I can get a 3v2. 5. It's 8. It's 13. 15. 14. Against 2. Yeah, that's not it. Okay, what did he do? Oh, he got... Okay, he's at 5 upgrades. And he has 6. So next turn for him is an enlist, worker star, and potentially an objective. And then a move into an upgrade. So he can end this in 2 turns. We're going to trade for metal here. Let's spend this. So the trade for metal means that we can... I mean, this does us very little good. Neither one of them does, but... Okay, maybe another 5. We'll see. Nope. This is where it would be really nice. Okay. If I could hit him twice. Because he's actually up by 5 now. So how do we do this? We'll lose 1 point from spending these 2 resources. And we'll give him a coin, so that's 2, but we'll get 4, so that's an up and 2. And we can pick up 3 territories, which is an up and 6. What last trap do we have? We've used power. So 6 plus 2 is 8. He's up by 5. We'd be up by 3. That's 11. Just the 2 stars. Is 6. That's 5. So we have to turn in our objective here. We don't really have a choice. Be nice to take this, but that just basically gives him a combat. So I don't know. I mean, what can I do here? I can't hit him twice in two separate places, which is really unfortunate. Um, I can move the character here and place a trap. He'd be at least a little reticent to take that spot, right? So let's say I do that. Let's say I move a worker here. I move a worker here. That's 2 territories. And say I move the character here. That's 3 territories. That would be 6. I turn that in. That's 9. I'm up by 4. Then I'm up by 12. He can pick up 3 territories and potentially take 3 away from me. That's it right there. He doesn't care about popularity. So I cannot end this turn. And I cannot force him to end. Five plus 8 plus 2. Five plus 8 is 13. Plus 2 is 15. Right? 13 plus 2 is 15. And he can play 7, so that's 3 plus 5 is 8. He needs 2 4s or better. If I lose this combat, I lose, but I don't see a way to not lose. The only other option would be to move to this right here, get tier 2, get 11, 12 points, but I still think he can take enough of them away from me. So I think I got to do it. If only I could hit him somewhere else and get 2 power off that combat. It's going to be close. Okay, let's leave the resources behind. We might as well bring workers to get them on this tunnel. He's going to go back up to 16 power. He can play 17. I've got 15. This is game. This is game. I got a shot here. If I win this combat, if I don't, I just lose. Good game. Well played, Fub. Well played, Fub. All right. And I can't even turn in the card because of how I had to do that. 6. Yep, he's got it. Gonna win by like 12, 14, 15, something like that, 16. And yep, took my 3rd loss. Well, you know, that's okay, guys. I mean, he's got the... If he didn't have an objective, I just hit it in the game. But, I mean, with a triple move and this much board spread, I feel like I kind of had to assume he could get an objective. In hindsight, I could have just hoped he didn't have an objective and just tried to just enlist it or something. But, yeah, that's... What is that? 17, 9 after vid. Pulled loss number 3, sitting at 6-3. Still at least, I think, 2 losses fewer than 3rd place, but now 2 losses off 1st place. So no longer in control of my own destiny regarding winning, but were I to sweep the first place player in our last two games, then I could tie. But then I need some help somewhere else to pull ahead, unless there's a tiebreaker. But I don't think they're going to split ties unless it has to do with are you at the bottom and moving down, or at the top of a different tier and moving up. So I think I'd just share it if I manage to win out, but that's unlikely, and there's a lot of side left to be played. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in game 9.